Okay, then it's time to start setting some wall. Thinking about showing this thing, but I figured out we can just wait until we make the interior wall. We should make them now anyway. So I close the roof. And I close exterior wall 2. And this is open. I set my workline by entity. Select the wall, then I know I'm standing at that point. I can also check that here. Not so easy to see this, but you can see it here. And also this wall now seems to behave. I forgot to look at the on the corner here on second story. Okay, take this away again. I have my workplane there. Now I should have the slab. I can see it from top. This also need to have. Show how I have it in my template basically. Yeah, just let it be. Then I should use the slab tool. Add slab by click. Activate this. Click inside. Now you see the red line where you suggest to have it. But on this house, this thing here is supposed to be the framework. That meaning that the slab should go all the way to this side. So then I click on this one. Okay, and finish. Just not up there. Then there is the slab down. We haven't made a correct slab yet. It's only standard. So I say it's not 1 millimeter. I have to go changing it in style. Standard, and then it should be 220. Should change it later. So then we have made that. This walls is 2663. I am a wireframe. I want to have a helping line that I set from the M middle of this wall. This is M. Just drag it over here someplace. Pressing shift. This should be right, and I extend it here. Okay. I should later put this on a baseline, but I have more that I have closed the baseline layer. And also we can see on the picture layer. There is a distance here on there that indicate that there is a wood floor there. At the same time, there are no ventilation, so it is a little bit bubble what there actually is inside this house. Is there a concrete floor or is there a wooden floor? I don't know that. So one place there is indicating that there is a wood floor. At the same time, there is no ventilation under it. And that's why I'm thinking, what is it? That's the same. So it's not important. Then I'm going to take this off. But we're just using now a floor. I can then say on underlay first floor I want to see. It's over there, extremely big then. But you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the center wall in the house. This one is down a bit. And then you see here, this wall, that is the And this is the wall I talked about earlier going over here. And then you have from this corner, there's one wall going over here. For this drawing is not exactly, it's just indicating. So we cannot measure it 100%, but we get idea about how should this, where and how should the wall stand. What is most likely that they stand. Something like that. So then we're starting with this one that we know. Then we know this one, and we know that one. We can try to measure a little bit here to figure out this. We know something about this staircase. So we take it from there. And I always using baseline. I never switch when I make wall, normally at least. I may use baseline and then I move the wall later. I don't like the mixing left, right, center, baseline, whatever. So then I say I want to have a wall. Need to make a layer that is interior wall. Int wall underscore 1, and I need one for second story too. And like this straight away. It's very handy when we do it like this, the name, because then the suggestion is 2 automatic. Okay. So now I make this. I am activating this tool, and I say I should be there. And then I need to go inside the property and say this wall is a 4-inch. For me that's 98 millimeter. And then it should be 2663, same as the other one. And enter. And then I can start to draw a wall about here, from nearest to about here. Nearest, I think. I'll press the shift and then I take off. The snap is not on, so I don't know why. And finish. And I should have one that go from this corner, from V. You see now I'm on the wrong side. That's not important. I go down here, pressing shift, and about there, and finish. And then I should have one here that go from this, from V, and up there to J. Then I'll take this one and I will drag it into V. And this wall I should also move down half, so that is minus 49. Minus 49. Now it's standing in the center. And my computer starts to take off again. I don't understand. I take this. J. Yeah. Take it there to J. Should be correct. This wall also has to go to V, and I forgot to take it off. Ooh. This wall and that wall should not be linked. That's important, I forgot it. I normally turn off the link, but we can do it later also. To V, and I should go in 98, so delta X 98. Now I need to move this thing again to V. There we have this. This also need to come back. We didn't move that. That is delta X minus 98. And I need to go down here and adjust this one to V. Then this is correct based on what you plan or what I plan. But all this and this is not linked to anything, but not this wall is linked to that wall. I don't like this, so I press shift, take this, and I say take away link, drop link. And then I take this, press shift, and this. I see down here, draw no link, and then it's fine. Then we can see on the picture, this way I think. We should check out a little bit about the kitchen. There. This is a corner cabinet, I believe. That is 90 centimeter. At least one place there is. A little bit not sure what's behind it. It can be this cabinet that going deep inside. Only have a 300, 400 doors. I'd say that look like 400. Isn't it? This is 600. No, it's a 300. Yeah, that's correct. But then we get the 90 corner on the kitchen. So that can fit okay. So this is 60, this is same, this is 60, and you see here there is something in between. So that's 90 plus 90, that's 180, plus this 2, 120, then you have 2, 3, and then you have this, that is 3.1 meter. That is the width of the kitchen, I think. So I go back here. Kitchen is in here, and I make a rectangle from V, and out here someplace, and it should be 3.1. We can put down for plate also. No, we don't care about it. Not that important. And then the size Y should be, let's say, 3100. And then I should have a wall. Where is it? Yeah. They go from V to J. To J. There. And I forgot this again. A long time now. I go backspace, I drop the link in J, and I make sure again now this wall is not linked. Yes, you see they are going out. So this and this wall I believe is linked. No, they are not. I go here because he want to have contact with this outer side. That is the baseline. Set it there, and I say to J. Yeah, no, I didn't jump over now. I did it first because I forgot to take off the link. What is clean up in the corners and all this kind of stuff, it do anyway, so that's not a big deal. Then we need to think there should go wall over here, the staircase, and you see here. But I think it should be better if we scale it down a bit. Take this from there to there. And I have 36,195, a very long house. From V to V, that is 12.3. I'll find the calculator. 36195 divide on 12,300. Then the scale, that is wrong. What it is, divide on what it should. What it should be, divide on what it should. 36195. That is a scale factor, about 1/3. Then I select this, and it's having scale X, Control V, and I tab, and Control V, and enter. That is about the size, same size like the house. That should now be 12.3. It's difficult to say about this door, but it seems like it goes from there to there. We can take measurement there, because that is the interesting thing. I can take measurement from, I think it will be there, from there and into this one, maybe 90. I can take the measurement on the staircase. From there to there, there's about 300. See, this wall is thick. This meaning it's, I believe they have a 6-inch wall here, or 8 inch, because of the downpipe from the bathroom that is above here. There's a toilet someplace up there. We'll say 300, and we know the stair have to be minimum 900 in Norway, or should, most common. It is actually legal with 800, but I don't think it is 800. So if I measure something from there to there, that's about 2 meters, and I don't know exactly what. But I say 180 plus 30, 2.1 meter. That is the stair. I'm making new rectangle. Like this. And then it is 2.1. That should be B, I believe. 2100. Let's see, X. No, that was wrong. D is V, and size X. I click there and I tab. That should be 2100. But this should be more exactly. So I think we should. Take an adding plate on each side. So 26, 2126. This direction is not important. And now I already made this coming out. I have a place for a plate, but I need to move it 30 millimeter more this way, because the plate on this wall. So then I say delta y minus 13, like this. And I can draw a polyline. They go from about here, nearest, to, I cannot, I move this back, Control Z, and I use offset. And the offset distance should be 30 inwards. And now I draw a line, a polyline. I can go from about here someplace maybe. From nearest to V to V, and just down in this direction someplace. It's not important. Where. And finish. The outer one here, just leave. And this line I can make blue. Because in, at least in Platinum, I have this tool by part, and that line here should be the part. But like I say, we have 900, so I activate offset again. But I take 450, the half, there, and there. Well, this line is nice to use for the arrow later. That's the only reason why. And when I'm using that to steer, this one, it go from where I start the line. So then I say, okay, I want to have from here on this line. That's very narrow. So I just hit escape. And then I go and say what I want. The base width should be 900. The thread depth in Norway is minimum 250. And the height can be 190, that's okay. It ends with the thread. No, I want to have a riser. The height is 2663 plus 220, 2883. 2883. Now we make the adjustment, the basic, and then the main is multi-landing, a quarter landing. It's a quarter turn I want. So then I select this, and I have this, and it go a little bit bananas. So most likely there is too little space. You can check that, yeah, at least it goes the correct way. Why? Funny stuff. And that's important. Click finish when we're using this, else you do it one more time. And finish. This is normally because there are too little space someplace. I use the edit tool. And I try to go back 20 centimeters, one step. We can try one step. And delta y minus 250. That didn't help much, I have to say. This side isn't that far. This one here and this is only 2 steps. 1, 2, it should be in this area. Why? Multi-landing. That's the style. A quarter turn. 259. Riser. Right. And I tried that. No, I didn't change. That's a funny step, if I may say so. Take this and go Y 350. There I come. I can take measurement from V to V 400 and try to take this back 100. Minus 100. No, I didn't like that. Don't worry. Leave it like this. It's just the indicator anyway, so it's no big deal. Because the people who should make this there later, they give the exact measurement. The width we can control, but where start, and we can say we want to start there, and then they make the correct drawing. They have a program that is designed for doing so. We have not that. So, but anyway, then we have a stair coming, starting here, coming up around there. I'm not putting this arrow on yet, because not 100% sure where I should stop. But now I have the option for wall. I believe that, no, okay, I not believe, I know. There's a wall coming here. Then I'm starting a wall again. Take away the link. And that's especially important for people who use Deluxe and use baseline and or the outer side here as alignment. Because in hidden line, if the wall's going here, you can see it from the outside. I go wrong way, but that's no problem. I go to the end of the stair, about here. I can go to this, press shift. There, yeah, now it has to be there and there. I think. I need to think for this 13 millimeters. Finish. And then I need to move this wall 98 back. That's X minus 98. Then there's a wall that's going over here and cover the stair. You can see it coming from there and over. In Norway, the minimum size of a door is 900 millimeter. So we think if there's 10 centimeter here and there is 20 there, then we have 10, 90, 20 is 120. Then we can make that happen. I'm making another rectangle, was it? From this side, from V down here, 1200. That must be the first one. 1200. Of course, we should think about the plate and adding 30 millimeter, blah blah blah, but it's not important. It's just a test for the door. They don't tell. No, they don't tell the area, so we have nothing to double check it. Then I will make a new wall. I don't care about the link here because they should never meet the exterior wall, so I'm just starting about here. I can start there. V. And I go this way. That was the wrong idea. And 90, I can say it should be 100 or 1000. And the angle should be 0 and enter. I forgot to think about the wall. So then it should be 110, 115. So then it should be 1150, angle 0, there. This now standing under the stair. It should not. This is standing in the end of the stair. So that means from N to V is 92. So I move this 92. So we start there. I assume we need to adjust this wall, but this wall we should not be able to see. There should be open up in this area up to second story, and we should not see this wall when we're standing on second floor. So it has to come under or flush with the open. So then there is this wall, by the way, should continue over to here, to nearest people coming home again. But there should be a plate here, so I move it 13, minus 13. At least I have that covered. Take this down to J. This. And if I compare this here with the door, it seems like if I open this door, it will coming out more than this line. So that's what I'm thinking, is there maybe 80 or something here. Take a little test. If I take there to there, there's 70. From there to there, it's only 600. The door leaf will normally be like 82.4, I think it is. Not important. I take it. No, there we also have something. Toilet. Toilet is 75, and this little bit inside there. So that we can double check also. But here you can see this where the water is, and then it's about 75. Why I used it. That also we can see. I look on and use. So I draw a wall. I not take this. I should draw a wall. I go from about here, nearest, and down to J, and I want to have a rectangle now. Should go from this side towards the door. Then say this is 15 centimeter if the wall is 10. So 15, that's 10, and then I should meet the toilet, then it should be 75 in my head. Then I go from this point there, 75 minus 10, be 65 then. From V, go over here, and I say it should be 65 over here, 650. Then I should draw that one. Now it's important with the linking. I go from intersection to J. Take this down to J. I make this corner. I don't need that anymore. this can be for the moment. This and this and this. There's one wall more in here. There's a small booth or storage room, whatever we should call it. We can look this and this. This window, 40. The door, 80 in your dream. Minimum of entrance door is 1 meter. There, I think there is a 60. I will put it so we have 65 here when the door comes later. But then let's say there's 10 centimeter there, there's 15. If this is 40, I use the same dimension on that window that I'm using on this window. And this window is also 40, about. From there's the wall. It'd be crazy like this to this 40. They are 40 in all cases, so we use 40. Then we see how big this is. There's a minimum depth of 95 centimeters. It's not legal to make it more now than that. It can be how long you want, but when you're coming in, it should be that. So then, if we think this is 20, there's 120, 130, 170, 185, and then we have this one. And that was from this point. Now 5 here, so that means 1.9 there. This wall indicating the outside. So a new rectangle from V. It should be 195. The first one, 1950. That is the free area. And then I should set the wall. Take away the link. Go from intersection I to J. So this and this. Then we make all the wall in first floor. I think, yeah, there's nothing. This is living room, kitchen, bath, washroom, entrance, hallway, washing room for clothes. There's a double wall here, but that I think only is something about this shower. Make no sense to have a double wall here because there's a bedroom outside. So why should they have a double wall here? For what? If the toilet was like hanging on the wall, then I can understand they have a double wall, but there isn't. So I don't do that. But there is something here, and here I need this wall also. From B to drop the link. This link is not. It's indicating that it stopped the same place like this there. That's maybe not true, but okay, that's what this is. And then we do the same. We stop it about a little bit backside because the common plate outside in real life. So I say, then I make it 400. And I need 270. And with this, and I finish. But this wall, we don't see it now, but we can see it on the other picture. If I put it on second story, and I scale it, this, keep aspect ratio, take it up here or something. On this side here, the beam will go this way, and the toilet is here. meaning there's a bathtub there, there's a shower. They are thin and small. It's possible to get them over here, in my opinion. Because in here about there's a beam going over here, or the wall, I mean. So it makes no big deal to make some 50mm hole or 35mm over here and down. Toilet coming here and down, shower or the bathtub coming there and down. So that should work. So that meaning this wall here need to be thick in first floor, because there's a main thing coming down, main sewer. And they have this just behind. Okay, interesting. Or they put it in here. This, no, they don't go with this big from toilet over there. That's not going to happen. But more interesting to be inside the room here, relax in your living room, maybe look TV, and then somebody go to toilet outside. A funny combo. Splash. So, but hey ho, it is like this. Only I want to have this wall thicker, because I think this is the place where the water coming down from bathroom. They cannot. First, I think this is thick, but I think they are lazy when they make this sketch. They make no sense. But they can have some simple pipe, by all means. There can be simple pipe from the shower and sink coming down in this one. That is possible. So you can take this 6" and this wall 6". I think we should do that. Yeah. Then this wall should be 148. 148. So I have a little bit insulation. You can insulate the pipe a little bit. Same here also, actually, because if we use this pipe, this cast steel or whatever name it is, you can't listen too much sound if they have some sound protection on it. There's also plastic pipe with sound protection. So I say this also should be 148. This go wrong way, yeah. 98 to 48, that's 50. So I move it back. Minus 50. I don't like that you go into this corner. Go to nearest, not over there. Maybe I forgot to have the link off when I make it. There is a difference. To J. And then move 50 then. This is 148. If I move it, I'll take the measurement just in case. From V to V, that's 4mm. And then I move it back again. -4. Oh. Okay, that is not correct. Delta X 2. Funny. There's decimals in there. Okay. This will go to this point. Now I need to be exactly about this thing. This goes from nearest and there, and I delete that one, the new one, that go from E and to BV here. I'm pressing shift to check, yeah, to V. I say back again, because it should not be linked, and then back to V, and I didn't say finish. No, I didn't. I jump off. Then we can see the dimension is from here, from N to J, is 1 meter. It is legal as well now. That will be more than 95 when you have the plate on. It's 95 now. About. No, we need to move something, because this wall should be taken. I forgot to set that. It should be 148, 148. That is 50 millimeter. Now it goes correct way also. That's it. Take this and delete. I think we need to move this minus 50. Just in case. Delete. And this and this and this and this. Yeah. So then we are finished with the first floor. Now I should be on the second floor. And I'll say my work plane should be, if I face it, on top of that wall. And from now on I should be in this line. Don't know this line, what that? Just a line. Okay. Don't need it. I think I don't need control set. I think remember the window should stand in the center. For the moment that is okay. Then we see on the second story, there's this wall going through here. It's not easy to say, but I believe they're standing in the center. It would be stupid if we don't. And then we need to cut off this thing. We have this wall to think about, and we have this wall that should match with the exterior wall. This is something small storage one. Don't know if we bother to draw them, but we see. We have the chimney, and there's a distance here we see 10 centimeter. There's some fire thing, and what I say is not legal anymore. Today there should be 3 sides, that is free. But back then when this house was built, it was okay with 2 sides. That we know, and we can try to figure out how deep is this. Yeah, that tells something about the stair. If I say I only take from this to this. Wow, that was big. I guess this is not in scale, so I cannot measure. We'll see. We make that wall coming over there. We have this wall from the chimney. And we see a little bit here. We have this coming there. Must be like 10, 20 centimeter different here. This coming over, and it should make this a corner. It also was popular many years ago. So I think we should manage to figure it out with this, what is what, and where it should be. There's something here that kind of indicating, let us know about where they have it. It's nothing exact anyway, it's not that important. So, you see they have some baby bed also there to make the room look bigger. Legally cheap. And everybody do that when they should sell some. A man mistake. Big one. This wall. And it's time for me now. I have coffee. You. Okay, then I go back here. I am standing on top of this. I can draw a wall same height. Was the thickness of the floor, we had things to be the same. So then I make the wall and I take away link and I say it should be from intersection there to J over here. And this one should also go back minus 49. Then standing on the center. There's a wall here that's going straight over to this wall. One more there, and I take away link, go from B to J, that's about here. So, I look in wrong story, but hey ho. Finish. This, now we are on second story, and I go to this place here, to J. That wall we now have to be there. This is bedroom, this is a bedroom, this is the bathroom. If we take this, then this, I can go and make a rectangle from this wall, from here someplace, and over here, just for fun, to N. And then this is 1.35 when it's finished, minus 1 wall thickness, 125. Yeah, it's possible. Now I should take away this. That is the wall in here, maybe. I close interior wall 1 and exterior wall 1, put on 2 and 2. So we know we should have a rectangle that goes from B over this place and down here someplace. Then this should go to B. That is inside of the bathroom. And this and come to J. And this can come, where the heck is the wall? This is the wall, it is already correct. Oh, that is then supposed to be the bathroom. And we say there was, what I say, there was like 10, 20, 30 from this side to there. So the wall they're coming here, and they're going one more over here, and 30 centimeter more. And that wall will then start from here. This is the big wall, so I take offset. It's then now on there, I say 148 over here, and then I say 300 on this side, and there to there. That meaning there is a wall that you start here. I take away the link just in case. If you start in this intersection here, okay, no problem, I am there. And if you go to here, to intersection there, and then if you go to, I had that on wrong line. To J, and put on this wall again there, there. That wall should be here, and then I close this. Then I have that. This one should go to J, and there. This will go there, going down to here. This wall need to be, it need to be 6 inch, because it should be flush with the exterior wall here. Same time, it should be flush on the inside. So then I make that also 6 inch. One wall, no link. There's a V pointing here, V. That also, where is it? And that should go to V in this point. The only thing is, it should be 48. 148. So, that's what I believe. This there and this there. And then we should have one more wall with no link. This can be normal, but this should start in, it's coming there and there. There is starting here, V, and we go into J. Then I have this. Then there is 2 billion lines. I don't need this 2. What is this out there? I don't know what that is. Delete, delete, delete. I don't know. I capture something, whatever it was, and delete. This belongs to kitchen. I think it is. Yeah. So I can stand there. It's not important. Then I will make a box, rectangle, form V, and it should be 98, 98. Like this. And I should make one more that can go from E, center of excellence, E. And it should be, the door's 90. I think about we should make this thing. Then it's 90, and let's say 5 centimeters on each side. Then it should be, no, 10. There must be space for some molded. Then it's 110, 110. Hmm. 1100, 1100. Set the reference point D in V, and I rotate about set 90, no, 45. Minus 45. There we go. This is the base for the wall, that meaning this thing here should be moved more this way. I didn't like that. But hey ho, it is what it is. Then I want to cut this wall before we make the other one. If you go this way, yeah. Now this is in the center. This is in the center, and this is on the edge. That will be different. Take this and move to J. Yeah. Then it will be similar for all the wall. Even more bad. So I want to break the wall, take away the piece in the middle here. Then I take this too, wall split. Then every time before we do that, we need to say work plane by entity on the object we want to split, even if we already stand there. So this is just a little bit funny. So I select this wall and I want it on that V. I want this wall and I want it on that V. And then this wall I delete. And then we draw a new wall. I go from V. Yeah, that's correct, but not what I want. I want to go from V to V to V, and it's finished by itself. I didn't take this one. I didn't do exactly what I was thinking. So that means I need to move it out. So it's coming out here. And that is maybe 49. V. Yeah. More and more. I hate it. This and this wall, that polyline should be delta x minus 49. Then that link was broken. I need to use edit to go on this. And I drag it over here. Why not, if I might ask? Segment, drag that over there. And I take this, and I drag this to, that is that V. Over the order. Why would it not move? No. To V. Jesus. this link to this wall. Maybe that's why. I don't need them to link to each other. Take this, and I take this, and I say drop link. And then I can move this with the edit tool. This should go to B. Yay. And this not clean up very good there. But anyway, this will be the load bearing wall. This is just normal interior wall, there's no load. It's only because you have this auto clean up, it will try to make contact with each other. Doesn't matter if I take away the link on this, it will still try to make contact. So that's how it is. And I cannot take this out there because then we are missing corner here, so it needs to be minimum there, so it looks a little bit stupid anyway. But that's how it is. And then I say I want to have a line from V and out here, and I move everything the wrong way. I didn't like that. I want to have it more this way. Now I can take the measurement and I can see from V to J 423, and I want many decimal, not format but unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want them to show all 6 of them. So, and then I go to general, and I want to copy that, Control C. Then we need to move everything. Need to move this wall, the roof, and the modifiers. But this wall, not this side. That was wrong. Offset 49. This is the outer side, this is the inner side of that wall. The outer side of that wall, or inner side, we can say there, should match with this one. That is the correct measurement. Then I use edit tool and just move the node. This should go to J, and this should go to V. That is how much everything should be moved, and then I need to copy this again. Control C. And escape and finish. So then I need to put on all the rules. I need to put on modifier. This, then this, yeah, it is up in the air, so it doesn't matter if it's overlapping there. There's no conflict with this one. That's the most important thing. But then we should try to catch only what we want. I only want from here I don't want this line, that's correct. I don't want this dimension. But I do want these two modifiers. for sure. I don't want this wall or that wall. Did also take the polyline? No, that makes no sense. I think this is what we should have. Anyway, we have the measurement still here. So I say delta x minus control V, enter. Something didn't follow. Ly. I have everything on there. Is it just not there? No. This roof and this roof, there are two roofs there that didn't follow. This two. Now I'll take something more. This two. I only have two roofs. Delta x minus control V, enter. There we have it. I shouldn't crash there. Yeah, it is the modifier. Would this have connection to the modifier? I was worried about it. So that means I need to make a new modifier then. I was hope we can use the old that we have from earlier, but we couldn't. So I need to make a new modifier that uses only on this roof. So, but that's okay. Then we have this. If I take away the roof again, there is something missing. This. And I go to top view, and I go to wireframe. So I wall down here. That would be correct. I'm missing this and I'm missing that one. That's the wall system. I still want to have work plane value and the T just in case on that wall. And I want to draw some wall. I want to draw a wall that go from this should not link. And go from here, from V. Link is off because it should touch the exterior wall, so to J. And it didn't clean up by itself. That's fine. Not even there. This out, this, and this wall. I should do the same with all. So I take away this and I add it again. Didn't help. That one. Is this the link? I delete this, or I can say I want not this, no, this line. And then use this too. There's a line down here. Drag it up to E. Let's see if we want to give me an. I want to have this Y coming out there. Maybe not. Take a wall again. You can have the link on now. And I say V. But I don't want to have link there, so I take the link off now. And I say J. We are finished. And it didn't help, so but that's okay. Line is delete, and there's one more there, delete. Then it can just be like that. Not important for me, but they do annoy me. And then there should be one here. We have this is the outside. So if I draw a new wall, that should not be linked from this V, and I move it later from V to J. But this is the exterior wall, and the interior wall and first floor standing is in here, I think. Interior wall 1, yeah. Meaning this need to be moved. Need to be moved -50. Like that. This exterior and this interior make contact. But maybe I should just take this and drag straight over there. You see what is the height in this area like. Okay, then we have this, and this I don't need, so I delete it. Wasn't happy with the connection, but hey ho. So this and this is also correct, because on this side here we should have the chimney coming up, and there should be some wardrobe stuff here, I think, to remember. No, the chimney but not the wardrobe. That's a good place to have it anyway, doesn't matter. And I was missing one wall there. I just put it in the wrong place. This wall. Is there now 2 walls here? Yeah, there's one there and one there. That is in second story. And I close first one. And I should have space for a door here, that's no problem. A door here, that's no problem. Yeah, I think we have that. This I let be there for the moment. Then we have divided all the rooms, I think. That's there. Coming over here. There's a railing coming over here. Or maybe we can just drag the wall over, make a short wall. No. Have it open. Only thinking there should be a normal rail coming in. And then you can see from the back side, let's do this one of them. I don't need anything of this anymore, so I take them off. Only annoying, this is not needed. And this, and I want to show you why I want to do something. Then I want to cut this on the top of the roof beam. So I put that layer on. And now I say I want to have workspace, but I face it on that wall. And I want to draw a line. That is the baseline. It should always be here. And that I want to have. Why is this not going up there? We haven't moved. I haven't moved anything there. I don't know. I take the highest point, so it's not important. I remember I set the work plane here. So I draw a line from the ridge, from V. That is similar to if we drag it up to this vector thing. And I take it down here to V. Does it follow on the all time? Yeah. And it's also important that it always going outside. To show it later. Why? This is no big deal here because the wall I want to use it standing there, but it's just a principle about it. This also annoys me, so I say new stair 1 / 1. Okay, there is only one, so it's no big deal, but I say anyway. Stair 1, I put there, and I close it. And now I should top modify this wall instead of stretching it out. So then I use this tool here, the top wall modifier. Because this, I have this now directly on this work plane, from that on that wall, and this wall is also this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree to this one, the same angle, so I can use that line on both this wall. The other one there is that's the same there, and the same there. All these three walls I can use the same. So then I have activated it, and it says select the wall to modify. Okay, the first wall I want to modify is this, and this line there is the correct one. Then I want to modify this wall. I use the same line. And this wall, I use the same line. But there you see it going up all the way. And maybe it is only going up here and going over and going down again. So we should adjust that later. That was the last one, wasn't it? Control Z. There, fall down. And then we can, and it's the same thing with this, because it has connection. If I'm lifting this line, the wall will also be adjusted compared to that. What was important to show you, so you understand what I'm thinking about, is this. You see this funny thing. And sometimes it can also be the other way, then it will go from this corner and down here, because this line is not long enough to cover the wall 100%. So then I take this line again and I drag it back. Now everything's okay. So that's important. This wall here should also be on the same place. So I draw a new line. I'm talking about the wall here on this, I think you call it dormer. Now I want to have workplace, I face it on this one. And I want to draw a line. Go from V. You see it coming down here, even if I'm snapping here out. And it go to V. And I want to make this also longer. So I take this line outside here. I don't remember how it is in the end. And this I take outside there. This I take outside there. There should be no problem. And any edges. But this is a dormer. There's no wall going down to the floor. So then I use the bottom wall modifier, and that is this. Then I take this wall and that modifier, and then it is this wall and that modifier. And I can say I want to have workplane by face it on this wall, and I go and see it from the right. This is the normal height we want to meet. So then I will draw a line. They go from about here, from N to, it don't affect here, so I say N. And then I want to say, there it is intersection, there we can find intersection. Then I want a new line, no, then I go and switch to polyline, that is the plan. There, I say I want to have a polyline that's starting here on V, and if you go here to intersection I, and you go over there again to I, and if you go down here again to V, and what happened now? I was not able to say finish. I didn't, it disappeared. Okay, one more time. From V to I, to I, and to escape. This is now for interior wall, and then I only go under the beam. Space, escape. This is a distance of from N to J, 198. Then I want this offset down 198. Offset 198. This line down here, and this line down here. That is the intersection I want to meet now. Then I draw the polyline from this V to that intersection I, to I, and down to V on this one, and finish. This I don't need, and this I don't need. Now I can see it. Okay, I can see it well. There it is. Because I have a change workline from this when I selected this. There is a wall down here that need to be changed. This need to be changed. Is there any more? No, it is only this two. There's one here also. Okay, then we take the top modifier, and I select that wall to that line, and I say this wall to that line, and there is one more here. There's this one, and it is to that line, and hidden line. Then there are no wall except here there is. Yeah, the corner of this. This is okay, but this come too high. Based on this system. Okay, we'll see later. At least this one need to be cut. That's 100% sure. This one, I'm going too much in here. So there we need to rethink a little bit. There's something else that affects. I don't need the roof, so I close the roof. Was it this wall coming up here? Yeah, it looks a little bit strange now because we don't have the ceiling. They're coming up here. and using that inside the button. That's why. That is what make it. There you see this meeting coming up here, and then a flat on the same level. If we have 2.4 meter inside, maybe in some room we want it to go all the way up, but that's not smart. A lot of heat up there. I don't like that, and there's not a good way to get it out. But we should link that wall also. Wireframe. Top wall modifier still active, and it is this wall. No, it is this wall to that line. That's how we want it. Will that look stupid inside? Maybe. But it is what it is. Maybe this need to move out more. Because I've been good and the wall is not linked, we don't make the trace mark, I call it, in the wall. That I expect it to be. That I want to show something about us. But I can say this wall, and we have got a new tool that is hide object. Yeah. It don't make any trace mark in the wall. Edit and isolation. Coming back. This is a quick tip. If you want this to stay away for a very long time, then you're going here into category using that. Or this graphic if it's only one. Then we see, then we have that. Now I want to have my, I can say we open in the same place, and then we see now what happened, because this need to be linked somehow, I think. It need to be linked to make the mark. This, but don't need to be linked because it have auto cleanup, so it, and it will clean up even if this auto cleanup is off for some stupid reason. This should be 220. So I say this one and shift and this one and that one should be 2200. No, that was 180, 2000. I remember this 180 from yesterday. And then I will have my work plane on top of this wall here. If I select top there. And then I should draw some walls. See from the top. And I should have a wall that go all the way in here. Because maybe I want to have the ceiling go all the way up there. I don't want it there. But that make it feel very narrow. It's not good at all. But you have this wall. That make problem. So this maybe be moved out here. Don't remember, but we see. This, and now it should be on exterior wall. It should be 148, 148, and it can be 1 meter tall. but it should be on exterior wall 2. I'll take it from here and then we'll see what happens. I do take away link, so it hopefully not crashing with this wall. From V, and I go all the way over here to J. It will be cut off before I come down. J. And finish. And then I will go from here. I should come in up there. And just go from here someplace. And I go straight to this wall and I say J. And finish. And then I need to move it from V to V. That's 94. Not easy to see, but okay. And I want to have decimal on it. This. I'm in hidden line. This, and I want the decimal, and that is unit, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and done. I want to see all 6 of them, and done. And I want to copy. Control C, and then I take this, delta X, Control V, enter. Hvorfor do du? Why did it move? Delta. Maybe I did something in delta Y. Yeah, no. Delta X, Control V, enter. Why I don't know? It's strange. It's not linked to anything. So why not? Okay, delete that. I don't know what the line. I follow this line. This should lead me to this place. Problem is I want to have that because the wall coming in here. Then I draw a new line that go from M to, and pressing shift in there. And I want to draw a wall that go from V. No, I'm thinking wrong. I was thinking wrong. If you go here to V, and should be finished, and this should be moved 148, 148. Now what's this line? Here. Delete this line. I don't remember. That's a modifier line. Important to not take them away because then we need to do it one more time. And I think we have it. Only need to make some adjustment. I need to see it from this side. The hidden line. Cancel. I don't want to see it in dark, but hidden line. I see this wall is up in nowhere. That's just where I want it. But I wonder. No, that's okay. But they have no standing in the same angle like this wall. but there was something about we need to attach it to this roof slab first. It was to Lector. So then I say I want to use this modifier there, and I want to take that wall to that slab. That, escape, that wall to that slab. Maybe this coming up again now. Afterwards, there is something here. Why is this standing higher up? What have been moved when we move everything over there? Something moved. Something for a different day. Start be boring now. So, and I should edit it also, and then I take more than the same time, because I need to listen myself speaking. Take away when I lighting my cigarette or coughing or whatever. Now we are not, don't have all the layers on. Maybe it will be correct. We see. Then I take off this slab, and I go to wireframe, because I want to see the moderator line. And then I want to have the bottom wall modifier is this wall, and it is this bottom modifier. And escape, no, this, because I use the bottom wall, and it is this on the top. That. Did it break some connection now? No, did not. Yoo-hoo. Then I want to put it on again, like that there. Because we also need to change this one. That's a roof slab, so I'm using this. I want to have that wall to that roof slab, escape. That wall to the roof slab, escape. And that wall to the roof slab, escape, and finish. Then I have this. Then everything so far look good. There are some issue with that wall. Maybe we need to change something there, but that we can see later. It will be hidden on that side when the cladding coming there, but it's still wrong. And we need to fix a little bit there. There are something with the height. 2.4. Why should this wall be lower? Maybe it is. In real life. Can be. But you see, and also I want to say before I forget it, this seems to be similar. I could of course make the modifier coming up there, walking around there, and going out there again. For taking that wall to coming up. But then it would not meet here in this corner. This would be open in, so I could see the cladding and everything into the framework later. And that's why I do it this way and make the connection here, if anybody wonder. Okay, it will be hidden with the, the corner box, that is correct, but in the same time, it will look stupid when we come to the plan view. When we should show the first and second story in printing, then it looks stupid. So that's why I try to avoid this kind of thing. Sometimes I need to cheat, so, and then I do it. But I try to avoid it. Oh, this I don't need. This one I want to have. Don't need the stair. I want the first floor. And second. Now you see here, this is outside the framework, we can see the floor. Next time we make some slab style, and I will also show you why I put it on here first, before the wall, instead of like I done upside, where I put the wall first and not the slab. There is a difference. But we'll see that next time. Not that view. I want to see it in that view. Zoom extends, and we need to fix that corner, but that will do next time. And I'll save the drawing. And it's a good idea to save the drawing also before I start. To save it more often. I have a very bad habit of not doing it. And also many use the drawing and they adding a number on the back side and 001, 002. Then they save with new numbers all the time, because if they crash or something, then they can just go back to the drawing they had before. That worked okay before you crash, if you cannot fix it. Normally we can pick it up from autosave or backup, but sometimes it's not possible. And then I say I take it like a man, and I cry when I'm alone, because dang, why I didn't do that. I know very well about it, but I have a bad habit of never do it. So, but that's me. There are something that I moved. Yeah. Whatever was this, we need to fix that. I see it when I make this. There was difference between the roof and the wall. And the wall is connected to this roof. So there are something there. I need to check that out. Something have happened, most likely when I move this. But that's okay. Now I save it and I close.